The market system of capitalist economy curve on the practices that household, business firms, market, and government do with economics activities such as production, distribution, allocation, and consumption. The two market system, perfect market system, there is free competition and less government intervention. For example, a large number of buyers, a large number of sellers, there is no collusion between to everyone in the market. It is in this market that invisible hand exists as explained by Keynesian theory, exchange known as a law of demand, states that other factors being constant prices and quantity demand of any good and service are inversely related to each other. When the price of a product increases, the demand for the same product will fall. For example, if you buy ice cream, you can easily get a different dessert if the price rises too high. Letter B, law of supply, states that other factors remaining constant, price and quantity supplied of a good are directly related to each other. In other words, when the price paid by buyers for a good rises, then suppliers increase the supply of that good in the market. For example, a business will make more video game systems if the price of those systems increases. The opposite is true if the price of video game system decreases. Combined law of supply and demand. Perfect market system as a perfect competitive market indicates the absence of monopolistic, oligopolistic, and monopsonic practices. Monopolistic competition characterizes an industry in which many firms offer products or services that are similar but not perfect substitutes. Oligopolistics, a competitive situation in when there are only a few sellers of products that can be differentiated but not to any great extent. Monopsonic competition characterizes an industry in which many firms offer products or services that are similar but not perfect substitutes. Number 2, imperfect market system. It indicates the presence of monopolistic, oligopolistic, and monopsonic condition. Monopoly, from Greek word mono, one, and polion, sell, the number of seller is operationally limited to one business, institution, entity, or a merged single system that is capable of influencing the total supply and prices of goods and services. For example, Microsoft and Windows, Dippers and Diamonds, your local natural gas company. Pure monopoly when there is only one producer of a certain goods and services and generally no reasonable substitutes. For example, gas, electric, water, cable TV, and local telephone service companies. Oligopoly is a market form wherein a market or industry is dominated by a small group of large sellers. For example, auto industry, cable television, and commercial air travel. Duopoly is a type of oligopoly market with only two sellers. For example, smartphones, electronic payments, soft drinks, aircraft manufacturer. Cartel is a formal agreement among firms in an oligopolistic industry. For example, if each firm is an oligopoly sells as undifferentiated product like oil, the demand curve that each firm faces will be horizontal at the market price. Collusion refers to the combinations, conspiracies, or agreement among sellers to raise or fix prices and to reduce output in order to increase profits. Monopsony in market situation in which there is only one buyer. For example, the company call down, where the call company acts the sale employer and therefore the sole purchaser or labor in the town.